The night was a blanket of ink, starless and silent over Havenwood, Illinois in October 1996. Streetlights cast lonely pools of yellow on empty sidewalks as brittle leaves skittered across the pavement. In a two-story colonial at the end of Hemlock Lane, a single light burned upstairs. The Carlton residence. 17-year-old Janie Mitchell was babysitting two children, both now asleep. The house was quiet, save for the hum of the refrigerator and a faint TV downstairs. Janie was responsible, trusted, and just hours from heading home. But she would never make it. Sometime between bedtime and the parents' return, Janie Mitchell stepped out of the safe glow of that house and into a mystery that would haunt Havenwood for decades. She simply vanished. And so our story begins. A girl on the cusp of adulthood, a family's desperate search, and a question that still hangs in the air. What really happened to the babysitter who vanished? Who was Janie Mitchell? To understand the mystery, you have to know the girl at its center. Janie was a daughter, a sister, a friend, creative, kind, and always ready with a smile. She was a senior at Havenwood High, a B-plus student, art club member, and aspiring graphic designer. Her room was filled with band posters, sketches, and stacks of books. She worked part-time at a diner and babysat to save for a car. Her family and friends described her as loyal, trusting, and grounded. She'd recently broken up with her boyfriend, Mark, a normal teenage heartbreak, or so it seemed. No one believed she would run away. It wasn't in her nature. Janie was loved, supported, and had plans for her future. Nothing about her suggested she'd leave it all behind. That's what makes her disappearance so baffling. The Carltons were new to Havenwood, settling into suburban life with their two young children. They hired Janie through a neighbor's recommendation. She was reliable and great with kids. On October 18, 1996, Linda Carlton called Janie to babysit for a last-minute company dinner. Janie arrived at 6:30 p.m., went over the bedtime routine, and the Carltons left by 7. Everything was normal. Dinner, stories, bedtime by 8:30. Mia, the older child, remembered Janie promising a movie night next time. After the kids were asleep, Janie likely settled in for TV or homework. The house was peaceful, a safe haven on a dark night. But outside, something waited. That night, an unknown element would shatter the calm. The Carltons would never see Janie again. The stage was set for a tragedy. The Carltons returned home just before 1 a.m. The porch light was off, the house dark except for the flicker of the TV. Inside, Janie was nowhere to be found. Her backpack and jacket were in the living room, her purse and keys on the counter, her car still in the driveway. The children slept undisturbed upstairs. The back door was unlocked, but nothing was out of place. It was as if Janie had stepped out for a moment and never returned. After a frantic search, the Carltons called 911. Police arrived quickly, searching the house and yard, but found nothing, no struggle, no evidence, just a missing girl. As dawn broke, the chilling reality set in. Janie Mitchell was gone. The only thing missing was her. The mystery had begun. The first hours of a missing person case are critical. Police and state investigators descended on the Carlton house, searching for clues. Forensics found nothing, no fingerprints, no sign of struggle. Interviews revealed Janie had no reason to run, no known enemies. Then, a volunteer found a single white canvas sneaker near a pond, 100 yards from the house. It was Janie's, clean and carefully placed. The shoe deepened the mystery. Was it a clue or a red herring? Divers searched the pond but found nothing else. The shoe was the only tangible evidence. It offered no answers, only more questions. A silent witness to a vanishing. The case grew colder by the hour. The search for Janie consumed Havenwood. Hundreds of volunteers combed woods, creeks, and abandoned buildings. Her face was everywhere, on news broadcasts, flyers, and storefronts. The Mitchell family made tearful pleas for her return. Police chased every lead, but each one ended in disappointment. The Carlton house and pond were searched repeatedly. It was as if Janie had vanished into thin air. As weeks passed, hope faded, replaced by grim persistence. The yellow ribbons faded, the search parties shrank, but the family never gave up. The silence was deafening. The mystery became an open wound for the town. No trace, no closure, only questions remained. With no evidence or motive, suspicion fell on those closest to Janie. The Carltons' alibi for the night was solid, confirmed by multiple witnesses. Still, rumors lingered. Janie's ex-boyfriend Mark had a messy breakup with her and was questioned extensively. His alibi, home with his parents, checked out, but doubts persisted. A reclusive neighbor was also investigated after a car like his was seen nearby. He denied involvement, and a search of his property turned up nothing. Each lead fizzled out. The circle of suspicion was wide but empty. No one could be tied to Janie's disappearance. The case stalled. Years passed and the case grew cold. The Mitchells kept Janie's room untouched, hope fading but never gone. Then, in 2003, a letter arrived. No return address, postmarked from a distant town. Inside was a single sheet, an apology for a terrible accident, claiming Janie was at peace. It was unsigned, the handwriting shaky and disguised. The letter reignited the investigation. Forensic analysis found DNA on the envelope, but it matched no one in the database or among the original suspects. The handwriting was impossible to trace. Was it a cruel hoax or a genuine confession? The letter was a ghost, offering a glimpse of truth but no answers. Someone out there knew what happened, but the trail went cold again. The mystery deepened. Today, nearly 29 years later, the case remains unsolved. The children Janie babysat are now adults. Havenwood has changed, but the shadow lingers. Janie's parents still wait for answers, the search defining their lives. Theories abound. A planned kidnapping, a burglary gone wrong, or someone she knew luring her out. Some wonder if she ran away, but nothing fits. The letter's apology for an accident contradicts the runaway theory. The truth is locked away, perhaps with the letter's author, or buried where no one has looked. Janie's disappearance is a chilling reminder of the secrets people keep. We are left with only echoes in the dark, and the haunting image of a girl forever 17, the babysitter who vanished.